Hello, everybody. Welcome to Phoenix Spirit. My name is Dendra. I hope you guys are all doing well. This is your forecast guidance readings for those of you that are caregivers. Those of you guys that are taking care of family members, a loved one, family, friend, or just doing caregiving in general. This is for you because sometimes it could be just really overwhelming and we don't always have the spiritual support on YouTube. I've looked for it numerous of times. That was geared more towards my situation. And so collectively, I'm just tuning into generally those of us that are having extra responsibilities, extra burdens or weights that we're carrying for someone else. And this is usually where we call ourselves caregivers, right? So this month we're looking at for June 2022. I already pulled 2 oracle cards out to start off with. So we have for the moon energy, and the moon energy is what kind of can be affecting us or bringing challenges and also activations and changes in our lives. And so we are looking at earth element stability, which I actually was happy to see. And I was happy to see the earth energy because it usually means that our foundation, our stability, what we find in this 3D realm, physical, the essentials of everyday living, food, shelter, all of those essential things that make life better or feeling more stable. And so the earth element coming in, overall energy for this month is us. If we've had some, if we've had things that have kind of been shaken up, there could have been concerns over family members, there could have been more sickness, more caregiving, less, energy for yourself, financial struggles or concerns, just your foundation, right? It's turning around this month. And I feel like in the second week of June, we'll probably all feel maybe more abundance of money, or financial gain is there. We're maybe feeling more stable in our foundation, more stable at home. If a family member has been sick, you may see them getting better. You may see things in your life just beginning to shift. This is also where you can start building a better foundation. Can be where you're doing more building blocks. You may find this month you're more organized. You're getting things done because you're feeling more grounded in energy. And so earth element is you connecting with the earth star chakra, really grounding in, doing earth things, walking, hiking, getting out in nature, taking time out, breathing, taking time to rest and breathe. It's a slow energy. It's a in the moment kind of energy when we're looking at earth, right? In the earth realm. And so this month you may find more stability coming in the second week of June, where you may not have had that this month. Or you may have had some financial concerns or things that were concerning, over your finances. And this also brings in creative flow. So for those of you guys that may want to branch out and start your business, or for those of you guys that may want to start building foundations or collaborating with people, this may be a really good month to start building those foundations. So we have our chakra work for this month is inspiration. It is the crown chakra. Ideas, spark, conceptions, impulse. It's all about trusting in divine, the God, your angels, your spirit team, whatever you believe in. You're going to find more inspiration this month. And this is why, because you're getting more grounded. You're finding when we're grounded, when we feel good in our 3D world, when we feel good in our physical realm, right? We feel good. We feel much better. When we're unstable, when we're dealing with instability in our lives, we don't feel good about a lot of things. So that usually can move your chakras completely out of balance. So the chakra work this month is all about ideas, spark, conceptions, and pulses. So you may find that you're getting a lot of crown chakra activations. And for those of you guys that may be feeling or tuning in just to a heaviness above your head, this pressure, cold air, heat, any of those things that can really you just kind of know it's not, it's nothing that you're feeling that you normally would be feeling. It's inches above your head, and you feel energetically. So you may start to feel more inspired. When we ground into the earth, it pulls our chakras up to activate our higher chakras so that they clear the way. So you may find that you're more inspired, you're more connected to source, to the divine, to the creator, to the creatrix, right? And so this crown chakra activation can bring in a lot of inspiration for you. You may have been very stagnant in your energy. Things have maybe been very difficult, where maybe you couldn't do the things that you want to do because you were, caregiving, taking care of family members who were sick. I know that, that can always be a challenge. But this month in June, it's nice to see that we're going to find a little bit more balance in our lives and feel more energetic to just start building foundations, creating the things that we want, and tuning into the divine, to source, to the creator, to allow for us to be inspired this month, June. Okay. That would be why the earth energy is there. I said overall energy. I didn't even say what the challenge was. That's just a challenge. Lord help us. All right, you guys. Okay. I see why that's our overall energy. But I'm feeling confident as I'm pulling these cards. I haven't talked about it yet, but I am feeling confident that, yeah, there you go. I feel confident. I'm feeling confident that some of that burdens and concerns are going to really just kind of fall away. Cards not. We maybe have some really stuck energy this month. We've maybe really feeling really stuck, yeah. Okay. All right, you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. We have the Tower. Okay, so we have the Tower. Don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out. The Tower brings in challenges. It does. It brings in, and I feel like you guys can be coming in this month with this energy. So you may have already been feeling and experienced it last month. I was unable to do the readings last month like I wanted to and I had intended to, but this month you may have been already experiencing the Tower moment, where things in your life, in your relationships, career, different things have been really shifting, have been really changing, have been really, like the rug has been pulled out from underneath you. So there's usually a switch in a job, a breakup, a move. These are real life circumstances that are sudden changes. And usually, depending on the next card, and the other cards that kind of follow, I can feel in the sense of like, oh, this is just going to bring in sudden abrupt changes and it's going to be this beautiful surprise. This feels like, this was bringing in sudden abrupt changes, and this is not the feel good kind of feeling Tower moment. So what I do love about the Tower, because I had to learn how to appreciate this and letting you guys know, this has been my card mainly for 3 weeks. Every time I pull a card for myself, this is the Tower energy. The great appreciation of the Tower is there is something that is unstable in your life. There is an instability that is in your life, and Spirit is saying, hey, we gave you numerous of, not warnings, but guidance, messages, people, whatever was coming through to assist you in avoiding this Tower moment. Sometimes it can't be avoidable because that's just Spirit, but sometimes they're warning us of making adjustments in our lives, and we don't. So now Spirit comes in and they they send out this like lightning bolt, right? And they literally shake up our foundation, and our foundation is our physical world. And it's like we're falling out of the tower. Everything is on fire. But the thing about it is that the only way that this lightning bolt could have shook up your foundation is because it wasn't stable to begin with. So it had to be rebuilt. You have to rebuild this. And if this is you that you're rebuilding, if this is you or your business or a move or something about in your life, as a caregiver, you take on a lot of the heavy burdens, you take on the loads, you take on everyone else's problems. Usually you're very empathic, so energetically you're also taking on that heaviness. And sometimes you don't have time for yourself. And Spirit is saying, you need to make changes in your life. Because there are things that they want you to build on. There are things that they want you to start doing for yourself. Breathing, stopping, to rest, relax, smell the roses, smell the flowers, rebuild yourself, rebuild your foundation. And so again, this can bring in sudden abrupt changes that you were unexpected to experience. There's something that was unstable. So it's like, it's just rebuilding. So that's what I love, is because when you think about a flood in your house and your house had to get gutted and the insurance company gives you some money, you can rebuild your home. Or let's say it's a shower and you got to put new tile down. Well, guess what? The tile was not good tile, right? You wanted to get rid of it anyway. Here was this flood, and this flood actually gave you the tile that you wanted. So something better always comes from the tower. And there's usually something that we're rebuilding because we come back stronger in our foundation. The challenging of the month, and this is what I was saying when I was talking about the stability, money. Some of us are having some financial difficulties, yes. So the Tower energy definitely brought in some feeling of loss, some feeling of needing some help, some feeling of kind of feeling out in the cold, feeling stagnant and energy slow moving. Some have literally been dealing with some health issues, some concerns. This could be a family member again. This could even be you, where you kind of just been like, I can't do things right now. Maybe you haven't been feeling well, but I really feel like some of you guys have just been carrying a heavier load with caring more for the family or being concerned about the family. And I feel some of you guys are holding back, like you're not really talking about it, you're not really sharing kind of the heavy load and the burdens with what it is that you're going through. And you may find someone in your life or somebody that you know, or even just somebody to talk to that understands how you feel, that understands the heavy burdens, or is just willing to listen so that you can release that, right? Because you're learning how to, some of you are learning how to ask for help. Some of you guys are learning how to release the burdens, and you're getting inspired of how to, bring in more of you this month, okay? So we have the Six of Wands. I do personally love the Six of Wands because it's stable, but it brings in a more joyful happiness, recognition. In this case, some people can be getting an award, but it definitely means something is shifting. It definitely means that something is shifting, that you've been having some hardships from last month to this month, coming into this month, maybe in from, definitely I feel for a lot of us in May, that's just maybe some financial hardships, some financial difficulties, some concerns over money or some concerns over health. This could be health insurance for some of you guys, like you guys been, whatever it is, it could be just, and some of you guys may be owing some debts, but there's some movement. What I do like is that, Spirit is saying, this is like a celebration for you. This is like, in a sense, like an achievement. You've gotten through this part of your journey. Spirit recognizes what you've been going through, the load that you've been carrying, right? Wants you to kind of focus on your future. What it is that you want, what it is that you need, what it is that you desire. What are you passionate about? What do you want to build for yourself? And there's a lot of that energy of movement. And then you have the Three of Wands where, this energy of, even for yourself, like I think even some of you guys are recognizing some of the heavy loads and burdens that you're carrying, or some of the weight that it is, and something has to change. My foundation needs to be rebuilt. Either I need to move, right? I need to get a better job. Something has to give, or I need to take more care of myself. I need to rebuild myself, right? And don't get it twisted. The divine is going to step in. The divine is going to step in and send you messages and ideas to help you to spark, to help you to rebuild your passion, to focus on what it is that you want and desire. You're leaving something behind, right? And it's kind of like you're getting ready to embark on a new pathway, a new journey. And not like a new journey, but a new way of being, like maybe even just taking more account for yourself. I do like this because the Two of Pentacles is in reverse, and I feel like when it's in reverse, it feels like you're more balanced. When it's upright, you're needing to balance. And this is the Ace of Wands. This is like something is giving you a spark. Something is making you passionate about something that is helping you to balance. It may be something that you were missing, and maybe that's why you had to go through this tower moment and have to go through the rebuilding, and you need to refine that spark, that desire, that passion. Sometimes we lose it and we're like, okay, why am I doing this? I thought this is what I wanted, and I'm not passionate about this anymore. But sometimes Spirit is guiding us, right, to find the real thing that we're passionate about, to relight the spark, and that could just be simply just helping people, making people feel better. But there's something that you're learning to balance by the end of this month. There's something that you're learning to balance, and I do feel like a lot of these things are really going to kind of shift out in the middle of June for you. So I feel like things are just going to level up, let up. So I'm getting between the 10th to the 20th of the month, where things for some of us may be really shifting, and bringing more of your spark back. And I do feel like you are still going through the tower, and you were starting off going through these challenges, and you are bringing in this energy from last month. There's lessons and there's things of understanding of, even this could be just like, how do you spend your money? What resources do you give? There's lessons that we all probably have gone through last month coming into this month, but there is this level of recognition this month. There is this level of achievement. There is this level of spirit where they're recognizing like a job well done. Like there's something that you've learned about yourself, some changes that you may need to make, and you're looking off into another direction to, kind of like start moving, and it's because, you got your passion lit with power. Some of you guys may have had some legal lawsuits. Some of you guys may have had some breakups. Some of you guys may have had some huge shifting tower. It could be with relationships with family members, even family members where you may have been going through a real transformation process with family. Pentacles. Yep. Cards are just not trying to cut out. It's too many cards today. Way too many. You guys don't even pull that many cards. So what is the Six of Wands energy, please? Four of Cups. Have hope. Okay. Three of Wands. Yeah. That's like some real unstable foundation, but there's balancing coming. That's what it is. Like all of these things that you guys have been going through, the shakeup that the Spirit kind of put you through was meant to kind of happen. Not kind of, it was. It was like to set the scales. Ace of Swords. Yep, there's your clarity. And Two of Pentacles in reverse.
Cigarettes.
Of course. All right. Okay, so with this Tower card, we have the Justice, and yeah, this definitely brings in some contracts of some sort. Like I said, it could bring in where some of you guys had some legal lawsuits. It could bring in signing a new contract, like you were moving. There's something that came where some of you guys could have been signing your divorce papers. Some of you guys could be signing a contract with marriage. There's definitely a shift that happened collectively, just depending on what's going on in your own individual lives, because it's general reading. So, on that. And so you have the Five of Pentacles that's here, and then you have the Nine of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups brings in a level of disappointment. It's like wishes were not fulfilled. So for some of you guys, this could have been home, this could have been family, this could have been, again, a breakup, a finale for some of you guys with the Justice card. And this Tower moment, that you had to go through. And some of you guys were maybe seeking help, or some of you guys are not. Again, I was feeling some of you guys are very silent about the struggles that you guys are going through. But also, this can be dealing with just relationships with family. Again, some of you guys can be having issues with siblings, family, having discords, or, some of you guys could have been struggling with the loss of a loved one. So there is something where there's, a heaviness of your foundation with this Nine of Cups in reverse. Not the, Nine of Cups in upright is wishes fulfilled, it's love, it's beautiful. Nine of Cups in reverse, it just brings in the exact opposite of that energy. And it makes sense with the Five of Pentacles here. If you could just see them, they're struggling. There is a struggle. And here we have, the recognition where, I do feel like shifts are coming this month. And, the Four of Cups, for some of you guys, it's like there was a gift. God was trying to give you a gift. And you didn't really see that. And, I feel like now you're seeing it, whatever God is trying to give you. And then the star is bringing hope, it's bringing faith, it's bringing wishes fulfilled. So I feel like for some of you, for some of you guys this month have been really struggling at the beginning part, but that star energy bringing hope. And again, I feel like, from the 10th to the 20th, it's going to be some major transformation for you. And I feel like you're going to see the cup of love or of balance that Spirit is trying to bring you. In this Three of Wands energy, you have the Ace of Swords here. So you're definitely removing some obstacles, some way of thinking, about moving forward. And again, it's something that you're passionate about, So with the Ace of Swords, it's like Spirit is bringing more balance and clarity into you with that Ace of Swords energy. You did have a couple of cards that came out. So we have the Ace of Wands again. So you have the Ace of Wands on top of the Ace of Wands. So I love this because this is like, transformation energy, movement, fire, passion. Your spark is coming back, and you have the Eight of Pentacles here. So focus, abundance. I mean, look at that card. I love this. Look at that. It's like the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you're building your foundation, right here. And then this is coming out with the Ten of Swords. I feel like the Ten of Swords is really the pain. The pain that, some of you guys deception, some of you guys, the Ten of Swords is just heavy. So with the Justice and the Tower, I feel like the Ten of Swords, it's being resolved. Like you're getting blessings, you're getting abundance. There's transformation, there's changes that are happening this month for you. It's a new start, a new beginning. You're getting your spark back. It's like you're relighting your fire again. You're feeling that fiery energy kind of pulsing through. All right, let's see. What is the angel message for the... energy. Oh, that's great. I was just talking about love because that's just what I felt. Like some of you guys are just going to feel more loved. I feel like just loved. All right, so we have the eyes of love here. Focus your eyes on loving actions and your lips on loving words. And so there's, like I said, more love. You've had so many hardships. And again, even though you've had this heaviness with the Eight of Swords. I mean the Ten of Swords here. It's like it's the end of the cycle. Yeah, you went through some heaviness, and it was very painful with the Tower. But what's coming is the balancing of scales. You're balancing a karmic scale, a karmic contract. So with the Archangel Raphael helps you heal mind, body, and spirit. So I love that. So there is a lot of healing that is taking place this month with the Archangel Raphael. So thanks so much for the caregivers that have listened. Hope it provided you with some awesome information. You guys have a great day. Thanks so much. See you guys later. Bye.